I'm an ambitious person. I have goals that I want to reach, and I plan to put the work in to achieve those goals. And this extends to all areas of my life, right? Like if there's something I want to do, I won't work my ass off to do the thing. And while this is great for achieving goals, it can also be detrimental because it can lead to burnout. This pattern of constantly progressing and working towards your goals just leaves very little room for rest and relaxation. At this point, I've been doing YouTube for just about 3 months now, and since then, every single day has been a work day for me. You know, I'll be writing, brainstorming, learning new editing techniques, whatever. There's just no days off. I'm always doing something. Matter of fact, I went on a weekend trip a few weeks ago, and even then, I took my laptop to the Airbnb. I was getting up early in the morning, writing my script. So even when I was on vacation, I was still doing some type of work. And it's not like YouTube is all I do, right? I mean, I have a full-time job. I work 8-hour days, 40 plus hours a week, and then I still get home and work on YouTube, and that can be anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day, just depending on what I have going on that day. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this. I enjoy staying busy. I like working on YouTube. It's dope. I've been having fun. I've been learning. I've been getting out of my comfort zone, which is probably the most important thing for me. But doing that for extended periods of time, it's just not healthy. And my thing is, even if I got home and I just wasn't feeling it, or I was exhausted from work, or just stressed out from what I had going on in my day, I tell myself oh, don't be a bitch, you know we have work to do. Kobe Bryant said rest at the end, not in the middle, and he's arguably the best NBA player of all time. I want to stress that mindset is not a negative thing. Truth is, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and do the work to get things done. That's what my last video was about, not letting yourself have 0 days, because there will come a time where you just have to work your ass off to do the thing you need to do. Because greatness isn't achieved through half efforts. By the way, if you haven't watched that video, check it out because it's pretty good if I do say so myself. But anyway, here's the thing. When we adopt these mindsets of always working, we fail to recognize one very important thing. When it comes to rest, that's not something that needs to be earned. Think about it like this. If you're working out, you're not gonna go 3 months without taking a rest day. You don't need to hit a certain milestone or lose a certain amount of weight in order to give your body a day off. In fact, rest is so important that it's part of the process, right? It's built into the system as a whole. And we should be treating our mind the same way, right? Because mental rest is important. You shouldn't overload your mind or overwork it without giving yourself time to relax and decompress. I shouldn't have to tell you that mental rest has loads of benefits like improved brain function and memory, decreased risk of depression and anxiety, and there's even physical benefits like an improved immune system. That's why when you're super stressed out, you're more prone to getting sick. Anyway, the reason that I'm making this video is because this last Saturday is the first day since late December that I had a truly purely relaxing day. You know, my wife and I went out to a local book sale, we watched a movie, we went out for dinner, I even played some video games. I really didn't do anything related to work or YouTube except maybe reply to a comment. I mean, my videos do upload on Saturday mornings, but they're scheduled at least a day in advance, so I didn't actually do that on Saturday. Anyway, the next morning when I woke up, I realized that I really needed a day like that. I needed a day to just relax and unwind, and I didn't plan for it to be that way, but that's just the way it played out, and I just went along with the flow, right? I embraced it. And I gotta say, I enjoyed the way it played out. The crazy thing is that I know if I had scheduled out my days and written out a task list, I wouldn't have labeled Saturday as simply a relaxing day, right? There would have been some task or just something to accomplish because I'm the type of person that always wants to get something done, right? I hate having unproductive days. If I ever have a day where I just don't do a damn thing, I'm just playing video games or watching TV or whatever, I'd be feeling depressed at the end of the day. Anyway, the reason why I'm sharing all this is because there's 2 lessons to take away here. Lesson 1, rest days are an essential part of the process. It's okay to take them, and in fact, they should be built into your schedule. Lesson 2, listen to your mind and body because they will tell you when it's time to rest. Okay, one more thing before we wrap up. If you're anything like me, ambitious, hardworking, handsome, then you won't want your rest days to just be filled up with meaningless activities. It's okay to have some that are purely for fun, but personally I would at least like to gain something throughout the day. So if this sounds like you, here are some relaxing activities that I like to do and I recommend you do as well. Walking. Going on a walk has all sorts of benefits, right? It reduces stress, it helps clear your mind, you can use it to brainstorm, and it's just good for your overall health. Matter of fact, just this morning, I saw one of my favorite fitness influencers, Dan Go, post that walking 6,000 steps a day, which is something like 2.5 miles, can reduce basically all causes of mortality by 45%. That's half, basically. Activity 2 is reading. Do I really have to explain this one? You're gonna learn something. I mean, just read. I don't care what you read, fiction, non-fiction, fantasy, mysteries. If nothing else, you'll learn some new words or something, I don't know, just read. Now, if you're more of a visual learner or just enjoy watching stuff, then activity 3 is gonna be documentaries. I ain't gonna lie, I love me some documentaries. And I watch them about everything, right? Crime documentaries, murder documentaries, exposing industries. Anyway, just like books, this will help you learn something and it's more beneficial than just regular movies and TV shows. I was only gonna include those 3, but a bonus activity you can do is watch my videos. Hey, I offer some great advice and just helpful insights to navigate through life, so I had to plug myself. In fact, if today is your rest day and you're chilling out right now, check these videos out, and I'll catch you all next time.